Yo guys, so Chapo here with another video, and the Black Ops 4 beta dropped on Friday. That would be, I believe, the 3rd of August. It dropped a little bit early for everybody, so if you had your code and you were ready to go, you're able to play. So there was that. And with this beta, the early access to PS4 beta, we were brought a couple different game modes. We were brought Chaos Team Deathmatch, which featured Team Deathmatch, and then later on they released the Kill Confirm part, that they're both 6v6, which is what we're used to with COD games, but now the meta, I guess, or however you want to say, is 5v5. Along with Chaos Team Death, they also dropped Control, Hardpoint, Domination, and S&D. S&D was later on. Control and Hardpoint and Domination, I believe, were all at the very beginning. So those were all the game modes. If you don't know what Control is kind of like Domination a little bit, but like way more team oriented and way more about like keeping the positions and whatnot. And it's like kind of S&D because there's rounds, but yeah. So there's that. And then it dropped with 5 maps. We got to play Payload, Contraband, Seaside, Frequency, Gridlock, and I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed all of these maps. They were all pretty fun. The one you're watching on screen right now, I believe, is Gridlock, I want to say. That map was really fun. Did the job for me. Not much really else to say other than that. I enjoyed all 5 of the maps that it came out with, and I believe next week we get another map, Hysada. I'm not sure how to say it correctly. I think it's like a Spanish word, but we get that next weekend when that comes out as well. So some of like the stuff people weren't used to, or were, I would say, what's the word, disliked maybe. People didn't like body armor, but in my honest opinion, when I was playing and like I saw body armor in like modes like Team Deathmatch and stuff, it kind of sucked if you were the first person to encounter them and you didn't have the AP rounds. The AP rounds were able to take off body armor, so like if you shot a guy, it wouldn't even act like there was any body armor or anything. You just shot him and it was the same time to kill as it would be if he didn't have body armor. But so people complain about that. I didn't really see too much of a problem with it. I know people were saying, oh, it should get nerfed, it should get like taken out of the game. I don't think so, because my favorite thing in the game with healing wise and like your health was Stim Shot. I think Stim Shot is super effective, and if you use Stim Shot, then you can't use body armor, and if you use body armor, you can't use Stim Shot. Stim Shot regenerates your health way faster than the regular regen, so therefore it like doubles your chances of living, I'd say, in like a gunfight of maybe 2 or 3 or more players, because you're able to just maybe run behind cover real quick, use your Stim Shot, and then pop back out. Which body armor, if that first gunfight you get hit 3 times or something, your body armor's gone forever, so until you die. But so there was that. All the specialists were pretty cool. I saw in competitive, like the wagers and whatnot, CMG was doing. They banned Crash, I believe. I'm not sure exactly for what, like what the reasoning behind that was. I personally don't think I used Crash. I stuck with Battery, Sephora, and Prophet, and actually Ruin. Ruin is the one with the claw. That's pretty cool, like the grappling hook where you can shoot it and you go flying. But that kind of like, it was overdone for me. I think it was just more of an effect than actually worth it. So there was that. The specialist with Prophet was the Tempest, and the Tempest, it's like a, how would I say, electric laser sniper kind of, maybe something you'd see in like Halo. It's kind of cool, kind of weird, different, but yeah. So this would, when you shoot somebody, it would almost put them in like when you're down in Fortnite and you're crawling on the ground. it pretty much puts them in that state. And then if you hit them again, they're dead, or if your teammates kill them, whatever. But yeah, so that did that. Then the Annihilator on the Serapha, or I'm probably saying that wrong, but whatever. The Annihilator was a revolver pistol that pretty much was just absolutely deadly. Would just one-shot anything you saw. For me, the hit rate didn't seem too great on it though, because sometimes like it would just be if they're in front of me, I'd kill them, and then other times they'd be in front of me and I think I hit them, but they're not dead. So yeah, I feel like that needs a little bit of tweaking. And then the other one I used was Battery, and hers was a noob tube grenade launcher. It was actually kind of cool. It was probably the first time I've used a grenade launcher since like Modern Warfare 2 or something like that. But it was a decent little thing. Like, it did the job, and I don't know, it was kind of fun to use. But the specialist bonus are actually like not hard to get, but they take a while. So it's not like you're using like specialist bonus like every 2 seconds of the game or something like that. Like, it actually takes like a decent amount of time for you to earn the specialist bonus. So I think in like a Chaos Team Deathmatch, you were getting maybe like 2, 3, maybe 4 times a game tops. Specialist bonus that was like the most OP, I would say, was probably Ruin. His was the grab spike. You could kill like 7 people at once with that. Even though there's not 7 people in a lobby, you could do it because if they're all around. But the self-healing I feel like worked really well. I didn't really have a problem with it. I actually kind of enjoyed it, to be honest. I actually might have enjoyed it more than regular, like basic how Call of Duty's been. And then there's the snipers. I would say snipers are so fun to use because pistols are so overpowered, I think, that like I was really enjoying using snipers, and I didn't feel like I was at a disadvantage when I had to like put the sniper away and use my pistol really quick. I felt like I was like any other player, but snipers were really fun to use. On most guns, I would say the Tritonium sight is the best thing to use. Even on snipers, you could use it. It's just up to you. Or honestly, the iron sights are really good in this game. I thought for the most part, iron sights were very clean. You didn't get a lot of like bull crap recoil with it or anything. I thought it was very clean. I thought this beta did a very good job to start. With it, especially it has the 10-point system, like pick 10 system or whatever it is, pick whatever this game. But yeah, no, very fun beta for the first weekend. One thing I did see though is mad people were like playing wagers and stuff and whatnot and making it like such a competitive thing, and that's fine. They can go out and do what they want. Like, they have their own content to do. I have mine. But in my opinion, if you're going to be playing the beta, I would just try and enjoy it for like what it is. You have a full calendar year to be playing out wagers, all of that. Like, this game, it's not even in its actual form. It's a beta. Like, it's literally not even its actual form. It's the first round of being a beta, and people were trying to play competitive in it. Like, there's going to be stuff wrong with it. There's going to be stuff that screws you up. Like, I saw people were mad about the Spitfire operator mod, because it's just deadly, honestly. It really is just a deadly perk to your gun. Just makes you shoot incredibly fast. But with that said, I'm going to give you some of the guns I thought were the best in my opinion. So I used the Spitfire, the MX9, I believe it was called. That was the like vector kind of gun. And then the Strife, as you see on screen right now, the pistol, it was just blowing people away in my opinion. As well as the Paladin Sniper. I didn't really use the LMG at all. The ABR, ICR, these were all like my best like kind of guns and setups and things that I enjoyed to use while I was playing. I mean, like I said, it's very early. We still have another weekend of the beta, and then we're gonna get the official release in October. And with that, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I'm just gonna give it a final rating for its first weekend, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. That's super high, but I also think they did a wonderful job. But I also want to give, I don't want to give like a 10 or a 9 because I want them to improve. Even though they did a great job in the game, was a hell lot of fun, but they definitely have places to improve. And I think that with our opinions voicing out to the Treyarch developers, they're going to make these changes. They're going to make the game a better game, and if they started out at an 8 and they do make it better consistently throughout the year, which I feel like Sledgehammer didn't do, they're going to have a wonderful game on their hands. I don't want to overestimate, but I also do want to say that first look at this might be Black Ops 2 territory. It might be. And then I was a big Ghost fan, even though I assume a lot of people didn't like it. I think it's right up there with that as well. But guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Chapo out.
Threat removed. Wasted.
Operation complete. Nice work.